Here, the noise in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. Pass somewhat off target. And he thumps it clear.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and...
Doué! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Doué actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Marquinhos. And it's Zanetti. And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And this is Neymar. Cleared away. And they're quick to get it back. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of
could be danger here. And he shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Pedri tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Kukçu. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. He's in a great position here. That's a shade optimistic. And he can clear it away. That's a throw. Now it's Olise. And the cross comes in. Botman clears without hesitation. Oh, it's come loose. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Tries one from range. This time, surely. They've scored! And we have liftoff. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
The goal scorer after 26 minutes is number 17, Desiree Doué.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Looking to play him in. Koundé gets it clear. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
India clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And smartly reclaimed. That's destined for the flank. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Tries a shot! And he hits the net. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And he's taking no chances there. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. He can run onto that. Ferry cuts it out.
This is the time you need that pace.
Koundé cuts out the pass. Serginho. Zanetti in acres of space out wide. Doué finds himself offside. Zanetti. Kukçu. Neymar. He's found space here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And it's Azar. It's Azar! Now, who's going to be first to this?
2 added minutes
And he's
have been
heaved
indicated.
it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That's put paid to the danger. And that has not gone well. And that brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. And we are up to the break.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
India are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And so the action is resumed. Pinches it off him. Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Substitutions taking place.
Botman. That's rather hopeful. He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Bellingham is there and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zanetti. And it's Ferry. Decent chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Ferry really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So their 4th corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Zanetti. Botman. There will be a throw-in. And it's Azar. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Threads one in. Azar. Bellingham. Dembele. He has found the way through. Can he finish? Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
This is their second corner of the game. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ball's gone out of play.
Substitution in progress.
Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Looking for options for movement. And he welcomes it in. Big chance! And that's in! And again they hit the front. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Substitution.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Eto'o has it out wide and in space. Backward it goes. Chance, surely! Sensational from Bellingham! About as smooth as it gets. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Eto'o did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Filippo Inzaghi. And they're back on the ball again.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Not a hint of offside here. Referee has just said play on. Oh, there's a probing ball. Dani Olmo. He won't be happy with that one. Dembele. Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's Neymar. Alisson. And it's Ferry. And Botman. Dani Olmo. Some really good ball movement. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Over to the right flank. And that's been won straight back. Looking for the run, and this is Inzaghi. And they've got a throw.
There will be
Intercepts the
5
throw.
minutes
That's
added
well read.
time.
Probing pass. That's a decent clearance.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Tries to pass it through. He's having a shot! Oh, he's managed